Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I'm going to be using the Light Seers deck and the Lover's Oracle deck for the reading. So remember to take what resonates and leave behind whatever you feel does not. So let's find out what messages come through with the cards. So the first card we have is the Page of Swords. With this card you could be dealing with an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Next we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, this is more air sign energy. And finally we have the Five of Swords in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands, you could be dealing with the fire sign as well. So Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. Okay, so with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, with this card, this is showing a very silent confidence that speaks for itself. So this could be describing the other person's connection, and it could also be describing you at this time. But overall, I'm seeing very successful energy and the ability to experience some kind of a victory with this energy. So with the Six of Wands, this could also be showing some kind of recognition and finally getting to a place where you are achieving something that you may have always wanted. So with that ability to also achieve in something, this shows your work or any of your efforts paying off as well. And I'm also seeing that that may be something that is a source of recognition and is bringing you perhaps even into the limelight and giving you an opportunity to shine. But also this card is very attractive energy, so it is also about being able to attract the right connections and also getting the attention of people around you who are also able to be beneficial in you getting to a very successful point in your journey. So with that card, that's showing a lot of success, a lot of recognition, and also some kind of an achievement, a triumph. And so with the Page of Swords showing up, this card is showing a lot of curiosity. So there could be somebody who perhaps thinks a lot about you, or there could be something that you have done that is causing somebody to think a lot about you or is getting somebody's attention. And with this card, this is a lot of mental activity that is going. So it could be somebody who also wants to reach out to you, or somebody who's asking around about you as well with this Page of Swords. So also with this energy, this is about also being, if you are in a connection, perhaps wanting to explore different ways of making a connection work or going about, showing up in a connection. But this is very curious energy, and it's also a very open-minded kind of energy with this Page of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords showing up in the reverse, with this card showing up in the reverse, this is showing some kind of a rethinking, reconsideration. It could be about somebody who perhaps wants to be able to explain something to you or to hash things out also. So this is about trying to create an understanding between people. So there could also be that opportunity I'm getting with this card. With this card showing up next to the Five of Swords, also in the reverse. So the Five of Swords, this is about reconciliation. So with it being in the reverse, this is about somebody who is thinking about being able to either reconcile with you, or there may be somebody who it weighs heavy on them that they want to be able to express something in order to make things right, or they want to express an apology. They want to be able to, this card shows a lot of remorse with it in the reverse. So this is about also being able to have honest conversation, or be able to express some kind of honesty in a situation. And there's a desire to be able to mend things with this card. So this could be somebody else, is energy, but there's that desire to reach out or to do something that is going to relieve this person's conscience. But with the Ace of Swords showing up in the reverse, with this card showing up in the reverse, there's almost a failure to be able to put those feelings into words. It's almost as though this person chooses to be able to express their feelings in subliminal ways. So they could be perhaps trying to get your attention through actions, but it's an indirect way of being able to reach you through their communication. And I'm getting that something to do with that Six of Wands is really putting you in a position whereby you are being recognized, and that could also be what is really triggering this feeling for this other person as well in this connection. And also this Page of Swords, this could also show a lot of studying and a lot of reading up and doing research. So this card is also a good sign for any studying that you may be doing at this time, especially with it showing up with the Six of Wands in this reading. I'm also seeing you being very successful in any of your studies, if that is what you're pursuing. Okay, so I'm going to pull out 3 cards from the Lovers Oracle deck for this reading. So I'm going to pull out a card for you, Sagittarius, a card for this other person, and a card for the overall reading. So I'm going to start with a card for you. And this is the card that came out. It says, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay, and I'm going to pull out a card for anybody else involved. So this is the card that came out. It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, and finally I'm going to pull out a card for this overall reading. And this is the card that came out. It says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay, so with this Wait card, I'm getting that you are on course towards some kind of a success. There may be something you are working on. There may be something that you are devoting a lot of your energy into. This could even be about perhaps some kind of a situation you find yourself in right now. It is on the way to some kind of a victorious kind of outcome, especially with that Six of Wands showing up in the bottom of the deck is what I'm getting. And with the center card in this oracle, in these 3 oracle cards, I'm getting this is pertaining to that Five of Swords. There may be some kind of miscommunication, or there may have been some kind of miscommunication in the past. With this card, this is about that being something that may be resurfacing, or there may be some kind of an opportunity to be able to reconcile or to make that situation right in some way at this time. Okay, and finally with the final card, you have the necessary information. You have the right information that can guide you through this situation. Perhaps somebody does come with an offer of some sorts with that Five of Swords, or you see through the indirect communication, and you're also able to see that desire to be able to reach out to you. This card is all about you have your intuition may be on point at this time, especially with regards to that, and also that the information that you have is also enough. So maybe if there was a past encounter or event that happened between you and somebody else, being able to remember the situation, how it made you feel, how the person showed up, and what that felt like for you is also information that can lend itself to the present situation at this time. And I'm getting that deep in your hearts, you already know what to do in the situation, just based on information that you have already collected on this person, or information that you have already collected on being in this situation. So that is the message I'm getting with these cards, Sagittarius. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Sagittarius.